Okay, g'day, Rudy here. So this video is all about telecommunications sector, the Telstras and the Superloops and the TPGs. There's probably two types of investors: your income investor who's bought Telstra, and your growth investor who's maybe like a Superloop type of guy, girl. Okay, so we're looking at monthly charts. So this is, I guess, the king of the king before. So Telstra. So Telstra's got a bit of a head and shoulder, bit of a rounded dome happening, and long term a bit of a declining wedge. So what are we looking at here? So that's, get rid of that. That's sold. So the div's 3.9 and the PE's 25. Okay, so we'll just go have a look at a weekly chart. Okay, so you can see there's a few things lining up. We've got a measured move. Like if we take this run from here to here and we add it to here, we get this area here. And again, we're forming a bit of a rounded topping pattern. Bullish patterns are when it's like that. So this is a topping pattern occurring here, and it's just starting to poke its head below here. So it doesn't look great. Okay, so what are our options? So we'll go have a look at, so this is Spark. So this is the Telstra of New Zealand. They've been a shocker. They've run I actually had a while ago a subscriber who he kicked the crap out of him, and he sold about a month ago. It's funny, it's not funny for them, but I get capitulation comments from subscribers, and then usually about a month later it goes up. It's usually the case when you hang on, then you sell, then the thing goes up a month later. That's life. Anyway, so Spark it's been a shocker, but the div of 10.5, the PE of 16. So at some stage everyone turns themselves around. So if we go and look at a weekly chart, it's broken this declining channel here. So that's the first sign of a bullish breakout. Now if you really want to confirm, you'd want it to cross 220, or it might come up and then come back and then go. Alright, so if we do the comparison, so this is Spark over Telstra, so the ratio, if we go to a monthly chart, so going up means Spark was outperforming Telstra, and then Telstra outperforming Spark on like a share price. And you can see we've come back to a bottom here. So even ratios have patterns. So again, this ratio sort of indicates that if Spark goes up a bit more and Telstra goes down a bit more, then this will confirm the outperformance. So obviously Spark pays a 10% div too, and they have been paying that too. Or you switch to the king. So this is the king, MVR. If you're new to the channel, I'll leave a video about it's a resource-based ETF. So this is MVR, and it pays a div of more than Telstra too. So you get bigger div and more growth. So this ratio is indicating a nice That's a long-term bullish pattern here. Up here, big flag. So this implies long-term outperformance of the King over Telstra. But he doesn't pay 10% like Spark. Okay, so now we go into TPG. So TPG pays a div of 3.5, so that's not lousy. And you can see it's been squeezing into this pattern. It broke out, couldn't break this resistance. So we'll go to a weekly chart. So weekly, it's broken that downtrend and looks like it wants to go. So TPG. So if you still wanted like something in the in that space and you didn't want Spark, then this is the ratio of TPG over Telstra. So again, Telstra was outperforming, but it's got this declining channel here and another declining. So this is implying the share price of TPG will start outperforming Telstra. Okay, so then we've got Aussie Broadband. So I'll just go to a monthly chart to get a big picture. Okay, so they're PE 52, 0.6 div, so not much of a div really. But they've looks like they've hit a bit of a resistance level too. After having a lovely run, I mean really, from 4 to 6, it's not bad. So that looks like that's due for a pullback too. Then we've got Superloop. So I did put a buy out with Superloop back here. So they don't pay div. PE is 1300. It's pretty steep. If we look at a monthly chart, you can see they're back at resistance here. And they've also made this is a bit of a flag pattern formation where you take the pole height and you add it to the breakout. So you hit here. So there's a few, and we've got a bit of a shooting star there. Bit of an indecision candle there. So that looks like a topping pattern to me. And then there's a TUA. So TUA's a Singapore. Doesn't pay a div, but operates mobile network telecommunication services in Singapore, which that looks quite healthy. It needs to turn itself up from here. So I guess if you're looking for growth, then you have to put TUA on there because Superloop and Aussie look like they've peaked. Alright, but the big one's probably Telstra. There's probably a lot of people in love with Telstra. But I reckon you'll fall in love over the future years with the MVR. So it's got all your BHPs, Woodside, Rios, all lovely big fat divvies. Alright, that's the telecommunications wrap. Let me know your thoughts. So yeah.